Hey, what's up guys? Josh coming to you with another storage unit video, but please check this one out because I'm going to show you some things to look for with storage units, some things to look out for with storage units, because this is a facility I probably won't go back to because of some issues there. But how 3 weeks after these storage units, it turned into a great blessing, showing kindness to people. You don't know how that's going to come back around, but it really did in a big way, so please stay till the end. We did find some good stuff to pay for our total cost of the unit, so you'll still get to learn some really cool stuff you can find in storage units, even when they don't pan out to be the best. And I will have some stop points in the video to show you what we look for in those moments and how we what we look for to stay away from as well. But at the end, you're going to find out just an incredible story, so stay tuned, check this out, and just thanks for hanging out today. Dusty bags could be a good indicator on an old unit. Let's just see. Dogs on duty. American Eagle. Oh, let's bring it over to the truck. Yeah, 'cause this unit's small enough to go through everything and get this whole thing unloaded. Crazy big money things. What is this? Florida Gators bag. It's a little gross inside. This will be a donation. Dusty bag. We got dogs. So this is a bad sign here. You noticed a torn open bag inside of another new bag. Alright. I don't know what this place is doing. This is another ripped open bag inside of a bag. And if that's the case, this place is just junking up units, trying to get stuff sold. Not saying people couldn't pack like this, but typically when you find a tote with a bunch of random objects, it was just kind of thrown together, stuff on the very bottom of it, just dropped into the tote and thrown on top of another storage unit that's going up for auction. DVDs, magazines, Giant beat up Pikachu. It's pretty gross. Didn't get be something good. School folders. Important documents, do not lose. So this was my first time finding like that big kind of washer dryer. I stared at it quite a few times, but I did notice a guy with a large truck loading up a bunch of like metal and furniture and things like that. So after I kind of dig through this and struggle with this file cabinet, you have to close one drawer to open the next one, duh. I turned the camera off, went over and talked to him, and he was able to take the washer and dryer. Alright, just like that. I didn't want to deal with it. He's gonna take that for scrap. I had to get this tote off of the top of it. None of these toys look old, but we do have some cool Hot Wheels stuff. Like that thing looks pretty sweet. This looks like the Hot Wheels garage. I don't know. That one will probably go home with me. This too. So that's not bad. All right, the last hope. Okay, more car tracks. They're like Thomas Jefferson stuff. Nothing. Okay. Okay. Some kid sizes. Nike slide. Bands. All right. Martin. All right, so these are kid sizes. 6Y. Those Air Maxes are cool. Well, if they're not Air Maxes. Jordans, so with the kid size. This thing I didn't go all the way through, but I will show you. It does have a Lenovo Chromebook, so that's pretty cool. Nothing else crazy in there, so I'm gonna keep digging. I think I feel some like glassware, and I don't know how many times I have to do these storage units. One day I will remember. Hey, Pyrex. I will remember to bring a knife. I don't know why I keep forgetting. But anyway, we're gonna unpack a little bit more of this. I'll come back with you when I find that next home run. So I won't pause the video, but as you're watching here, a good sign is taped up boxes. Bad sign, that box behind it. You know, if you see a taped up box that's already been pushed open or anything like that, could have already been gone through. Yes, that is an issue, that people get these units, get what they want, and leave the rest. It's a HD TV antenna. Sharpie, different wires and such. Anchor oven more glassware. Yep. Oh yeah. Tackle box. Let's see what kind of condition this stuff is in. Oh, cool. Not much in here, but this thing is cool. So, as I was saying earlier, the video was set to be 2 separate videos because I had 2 separate units. So the video like footage cut off there. That was also due to I was a little still disheartened from the first one. And as you saw in there, some things that showed some potential evidence, and I've heard about this at this facility from other people, that if a unit never got cleaned out totally, that they would actually go through and rebag the stuff and throw it into another one that was coming up for auction. Not saying every place is going to do this, but there were evidences of, you know, a tote just... Can people pack those things up that way? Sure. But it also looks like it was cleaned up, tossed into a tote, stacked up pretty high so you can't see the contents inside the tote. Then you pull it down and everything looks kind of like a jumbled mess. That was more so for this first unit. The second unit looked to have some stuff that was packed away. I ran out of GoPro footage, but I do want to share with you some of the finds that we did get, that we have made some money already, and the great potential money we're going to make. First one being that Lenovo Chromebook. That has actually already sold. We did it for $100 free shipping. We did find the power cord to it in that storage unit, which was incredible. We also had those pair of Jordans. They were size 6Y, I believe. We have those listed for $50. They have a couple watchers on them, so those are listed when they sell, even if we take a best offer. I think I was $110 all in on both units, so I didn't pay a tremendous amount. They were 2 small 5x5 units. The other shoes, I'll show you real quick. They have a few condition issues, nothing bad. We just haven't got around to listing them yet. So first up were these really cool skate off the wall high top Vans. As you can see, barely. The laces have been, they've started to turn pink, where they've rubbed against the leather. The leather's in incredible shape. I mean, inside, outside. They are a size 6 or 7.5 in women's. The last sold comps on these pre-owned were actually $40 plus shipping. So all we're really going to do is put new laces in those. And then these Air Max 200 Rasta, they have the green and orange and yellow there. One shoe was missing laces, so we're just going to get some black laces for these. These should bring in another $25, $30. So not bad there either. Now we're going to head out to the shed where I have one other item that we got from the storage unit. And then I'm going to update you on the story and show you how this has just turned out to be one of the craziest stories ever. So where the video cut off was the other pretty cool find. This is a Ted Williams. It's a vintage 70s tackle box. I love the way this one opens. It just flips back, and then this part actually flips out, which is super cool. This will go for about 25, 30 bucks. I'll get it cleaned up. I'll check some of the lures in there, but a really cool vintage tackle box was a decent find. Like I said, out of the shoes, the laptop that's already sold will make pretty good money. But I want to refresh your memory in the video. There was a stackable washer dryer. I don't deal with big household items or things such as that. I was just kind of like, oh great, what do I do to get rid of this? Where can I take it to get recycled? I saw a gentleman in a truck right around the corner. He had won a storage unit that I know only went for like $10 or $20. So he was doing pretty good. He was getting the scrap metal. He had a truck just to take the scrap metal, and then he was going to get rid of the rest. It wasn't anything really good in there. Side note, 90% of this wasn't trash. It actually went to a thrift store that loved every bit of it. All the toys you saw, the household goods, the dishes. I didn't want to take the time to deal with all that stuff. So I have a couple thrift stores that are loving the donations that are coming in, and they're working out really good deals with this. But back to this gentleman. He had a hand truck. He came, took the washer dryer kind of combo unit, and went on his way. I got the units cleaned out, got my security deposit back, declared after all the issues, probably won't be going back to that place. So I was running around this week. This is a few weeks ago, okay, when all this went down, this video, because I actually wasn't really gonna air the footage. There wasn't a ton of finds. I was like, I could do a video on precautionary things with storage units, but I was kind of going around, and there's a really small corner like thrift store. They don't really do thrift. They primarily deal with furniture, and lo and behold, like, white goods, electronics, TVs, washers, dryers, refrigerators, stoves, dishwashers. And who do I see unloading a truck? This same guy. Come to find out, that is his shop. And he says, I was. Hey man, I'm just going to be honest with you. I tested that thing. It worked fine, and I sold it for $400. And I said, well, awesome, man. You're helping me not have to get rid of it. He goes, so can I give you something in return that I'm not going to sell too well, that you could probably make some good money? Now, warning, if you're sensitive to animals and things such as that, this may not be the part for you. But this is nothing that we did. This is just something that I have seen around that has high value, high collectability, and these things are actually vintage as well. He said, do you know taxidermy? So I'm going to introduce you to my friend Buck. He is an 8-pointer. Looks really good. It was a really well done taxidermy. I think there was one condition issue right here. So I will get that specified. Here in the state of Virginia, we are able to sell these. Not every state is able to do so, but this was recently put back into action that we could sell taxidermy. This will go for over $100 as is. But I also have to introduce you to Gary the Goose. He has his tag on him. This was done in the 90s. So this is a flying wall-mounted goose. It's on a piece of driftwood there. The last goose sitting on driftwood, I'll show you an eBay comp, I think went for 160, 170. There's one listed for like over $200 with at least 10 watchers on it. I had no idea about this stuff, and this is something that he said, "Oh, I'm not good at this stuff. I sell electronics, I sell furniture." So he said, "Take these. And hey, you said something about you sell on eBay." And I said, "Yeah. You find me more refrigerators, washers, dryers, things like that. I have tons of collectibles, shoes, all kinds of stuff. We'll start doing trades, your goods for my goods." So that was just talking to someone at a storage unit place. He was doing me a favor by getting rid of it. He just felt so blessed because he was able to get something that was going to make him some really good money. And he wanted to be honorable. He didn't have to say that. He didn't have to do that. He said, "Hey man, I'm glad I ran into you. Can I get your number? Because we can make this kind of work in the long haul, but let me just be honoring. I made really good money on that, and I want you to get some stuff that you can make good money on as well." So thanks for hanging out in this video. This was just sharing with you. There's ups and downs with storage units, but kindness is always going to turn out good when you just treat people well. Don't expect anything in return, but just know that you're blessed and be thankful when good things do come back around. So, hey, thanks for tuning into today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. And we can't wait to talk to you again on the next one. We love you, everybody. Make the world a better place with a sale and a smile. We'll talk to you again real soon.